fade here to do exactly that. They're going to get flashed up to high heaven. Fall off. Look at this through market from Artis.
And he's going into man! The Frenzy gets the kill, and you already see the value of the Jet.
Look at them pivoting too. What a good pistol here. So far so good. They found one player here in Tree, and Artis still a problem inside of market. Easy cleanup and easy sight.
These nuisance are going to have to deal with the one benefit.
No way!
We're both weak, but Artis still gets one before being cleaned up. Oh, 4v2 here is King. Stuck on the other side of a door. Has to reposition, has to think twice about where he wants to go.
That market dash is so good.
It's spicy, man.
What a tool. We've seen teams like ASCENT and past champions do that exact thing. Wait, he got two!
What?
It went through the floor!
Yeah. Okay. All right, you're making a believer out of me. You've got it down to a 2v1.
Oh my goodness!
Pistols are back for Leviatan. First one of the series going their way.
I mean, you show that off in the first round here for FPX, and you lose to the KO nade through the floor.
That's unlucky.
Which is exactly the sort of thing that they were abusing the entire group stage. Gotta see that again to explain this a little bit more.
Never lost on ASCENT.
I mean, it was the same thing for FPX up until that last game against DRX, which they almost could have won.
I don't think we're going to get a look at the nade again. Sorry, buddy.
All good. Maybe the next.
Maybe.
Do have a lot of sheriffs here bought for FPX, and we saw the danger that was on. Wait, I mean, they didn't have many sheriff rounds in the first place, but there was a round, and it was the pistol round in the last game.
Knife is going to get a little bit of info, at least spot out King. As FPX get quiet around the map. Shy playing a game of chicken here with Shy.
Artis is going to take contact here against Taco.
Yes, he is.
There's definitely an angle here for Taco.
Yes,
Oh,
the timing.
I mean, that swung right by his head.
Whew. Spotted a couple players who are going to be swinging off the drone. Where's the swing? There it is.
I mean, he's still not even aware of where Taco was shooting him from. You could tell.
Look at Artis down to 3 HP. That setup was pretty.
And they've rotated the two recons towards the side of the map that Angel probably wants to take his team. But they've worked their way into market.
Again, but this time the hit is towards B. Remember last time they were here.
Nice swing. Right as the door's closing, he gives himself a false sense of security.
Taco still trying to hold the line. He's found two with the headhunter. Mimi said he needed to come alive, and he does.
One enemy remaining.
Giving FPX a taste of their own medicine. Taco with 4.
That's the start you wanted if you're a Leviatan fan.
And that's the start they needed.
FPX. Look at the buy that they put together. You just saw it there for a moment. All Vandals and light armor. Great round from Taco. Also really nice attempt from FPX to sneak through that gap.
It's good to see the players on the side of Leviatan still have a little bit of fire to them. As FPX again lean towards A. You mentioned the buy. I mean, it's rifles the whole way. It's Vandals, but it's light armor on everyone.
Obscuring vision.
Elser backing up, using his utility to try to delay, to try to buy some time. Artis is trying to dash forward the paranoia. Close by as the shot goes a bit deep, but Taco finds another, and Verso does too. But the problem, it's just Meltzer who's left on the side, and he goes aggressive, he goes forward.
2 Spectres now to deal with. Both of these utilities should be coming up online right now.
King not able to land the shots, and now the flash, the knife, the Prowler, everything is used as King goes aggressive. Tries to challenge, and he does. He's got it down to 1v1! And the shot from King is clean! As Leviatan gets a 3.
Just beautiful from King. The amount of speed that these Leviatan players had coming into this.
It almost seems reckless.
Look at this swap. Oh my God. There's a round you can get excited for, Owner. Absolutely.
I can't see Owner popping off without thinking of Boaster getting beat up. It's just like ingrained into my mind.
I mean, shoot, it might be a lower bracket matchup still. There's still that possibility. I know a lot of people are barely hanging on to any hope here for Leviatan.
Look at Artis, the sly little devil that he is. And there was a setup there for Angel to take contact and Artis to swing out and challenge Taco, but Angel falls.
And even though those opening matches for Leviatan were so good, a lot of people still don't know Takolia, who is a slayer on this map specifically. You remember that stat that showed up 4-0 on this map? It's because this guy, this is his playground. With all the utility that he has with this comp, with his teammates, he has free reign across the map.
Note here very quickly as you think about engage, Artis has no more verticality to him. It's all horizontal for him from this point forward.
Still got the knives too, but so easily counterable from King. On the other side of the map though, so.
Unless he's got a crazy lineup and he throws it now, the timing is going to be missed.
Look at the recons are so good, but they don't find value. Finally, Taco.
30 seconds.
Shy getting in on the action. Shout to get to a
No way.
Yeah. I think they've woken up. A Prime Gaming Flawless comes through as Leviatan gets a 4.
I hope they've woken up. It's a little passive, right? Watching for a walk-up, and maybe the way that Taco's played in the past indicates that they might want to do that. Instead, they don't. And the knife does find Taco.
Also, keep an eye on that shock dart that was just invested to clear out the trip from Sugetsu. They put down a second? Or it was either stacked up in the shot. No, it had to have been 2 because the shock dart would have cleared it both from where they were.
Well, he could have also pulled it back. I'm not sure if he had both trips. Either way, yeah, you're right. You could put a little bit farther back and completely avoid that entirely.
But I think off of clearing those trips, you see Taco's glad to take a bit more of an aggressive angle into B. The thing is, FPX are not there. It's really just Sugetsu who's close by.
So with the swap there, you just saw the op going into Xiao's hand instead of Artis. They're going to entry into the site for sure. But the suppress keeps the dash away. Will they still have it by the time this ends? They got to go for it. Yes.
Goes into the Cloud Burst. The nades and utility used to delay. Artis still dancing on Jenny as you see Xiao find some value with the op. Oh, they're all lit up! And Melser once again pushing forward. There are 3 on the other side. The flash is there as King shows up too! Melser holding the line.
And it's just too obvious what's about to happen. Right now, waiting for Melser for his star to come back up so they can smoke off this angle, and that's where both FPX players are playing.
Note here, Xiao has his ult. Do they invest? Do they go as Xiao gets decayed himself?
Sugetsu gonna try to fight with it, but no shot.
Yeah, at this point you just save the op. Move on. Melser's gonna get the defuse. Leviatan are gonna get to 5. And you hear the pop-off from the stage before the round's even over.
That's owner. You guys could definitely hear that one. All the way down from the floor. 5-0.
Spike planted.
Look at these. I mean, this is such a good play. The dart lights them up. That means they all have to fall back off of the spammable angles, and that funnels them into Gen.
And
that's where the flash from King comes.
Man, it allows Melser to just walk out.
It's beautiful.
So much more space.
Posing the question there across the stage. What do you guys have here, man? FPX looking flat as all. Exactly the same start that Leviatan had in the first game.
Versa with the Odin here. Sugetsu put his cam up, and it just got recalled, I believe.
Placing the trip as well, so he's aware now. We'll see that game continue over and over. Hot clears pizza. A lot of room right now to maneuver on the map. They're going to opt to use the room to hit Cat.
King is there. He has his ult. He also has Vandal.
That grab ball's beautiful too, and he gets the tag.
Gosh, that setup was gorgeous.
As soon as the Artis.
Wow, he's trying. Boy, that is bold, if nothing else, as King has gotten for the ace on the other side. Melser takes it away, but it's a Prime Gaming Flawless nonetheless.
And you have to be incredibly happy with that round. The setup just worked beautifully. Let's watch it again, because that nade thrown after this first shot, the grab ball goes off and he swings, taps Angel. And that little bit of slow keeps him in the gravel, and he falls.
King is 11-0 to start off this map. A 6-0 lead for
fast push here. FPX want to try to get in the site. Try to use the haunt to find somebody close.
Yeah, the thing is, Taco is wrapped around behind them. There's nothing covering the flank right now, so they're going to rotate right into him, right into his lap, right into the crosshair.
Can he get back to his TP? His anchor, it's close, and he does.
Yeah, and there was help mid from King.
No punish whatsoever.
And Sugetsu was in a spot where he may have been able to challenge there, but
he was playing so passive on this B push. And FPX have guns in this round. The loss bonus so high at this point. It's going to be over and over.
It's not just guns, too. They have 3 ultimates at their disposal. No way. He slips right past it. Oh, he takes a step back. Eventually does clear it out.
The haunt was in the smoke there. Not going to spot anything. Oh, no. Shy's going aggressive with this Prowler.
And there are so many targets on the other side.
It gives him a spot.
No way, he lands a second, Shy falls, but the damage has been done. Now you hear the neural thumb through, Zippin looking to go aggressive. He's going to flash through the cage. The Hunter's Fury has been used.
Cosmic Divide to get out fast. King, though, he goes on the other side of it, trying to find some sort of surprise, but it doesn't work.
The Verso did get a tag on.
No way.
He's just going aggressive.
He's
just going aggressive.
He's a psycho.
And he's trying to deny the plant. Sugetsu keeps him back. Now it's Melser on the other side of the Cosmic Divide, as you were just mentioning. Should get a challenge on a Shao, gets it to a 1v1, but Sugetsu peeks out of behind the Cosmic Divide just in the nick of time to get FPX on the board.
And it's right before the massive lead that FPX had on Icebox, so Leviatan doing almost just as well to start off this map too.
Bro, what a flurry.
Last player standing.
Okay. And the thing is, if Melser doesn't show, what, a fraction of his character there, he gets that 1v1 and then he still has a fighting chance. That's crazy. Operator in the hands of Artis. You hear the Tour de Force used by Taco. And the cam causes problems.
Forces him off just a little bit.
Yeah.
But Shy, you saw how aggressively he wanted to re-clear. Actually almost netted him 2 kills in that prior round.
And he actually did just use a Prowler to take the space, so Taco's able to re-aggress on that angle.
Smoke top mid, they can clear this. Shy is actually up here.
Take flight.
Remember that haunt that cleared out market last time? There's going to be the swing from him with the drone, but Artis is covering.
It was bait.
And the spam on the drone tag, not going to actually find anything either. Feels like for the first time in this game, FPX do come out with the first kill outside of the pistol.
And you can tell they've had some setups, right? Like they've had a couple of cool things. It just hasn't really gone their way.
And this is where they've stumbled so often here at this A site with the amount of darts that are available for them. Thankfully, Shy's gone too, so let's see if they could actually get this recon bolt to light up.
He's going to ult, and he's going to get back site. I don't know. They are going to fully commit. They're going to try to funnel out onto the site because Artis is already there.
Underneath.
But it's all been back and forth, ping-ponging. Oh, either which way.
And they can res this up too, so it's a 3v1 now.
For as good as Taco's been up until this point, it's going to have to be his magnum opus, and he cannot deliver.
A great angle too for Artis in that last kill. He's crouched right beside the dice boxes. And that is a great response from FPX. Finally. And there is problems
30 seconds.
with this comp when they swap halves. It's something the Deaths touched on a little bit. This comp has historically been very, very defense-sided. So FPX, you're counting the numbers and wondering how much is enough. Certainly has to be more than this so far.
Absolutely. Earl Spine is on the mind. Spike not even currently being carried right now. See the knife? Here's the thing though, Melser has gotten into wine. And surely FPX, understanding that they haven't had control of A long this entire time, should suspect something there. It's a dangerous game to play. Nice shot out from Taco.
I mean, Angel, what are you doing up there? Trying to give the spike to Zipan for whatever reason. Without the mid control.
And the thing is, Zipan had to be cautious there too because of the fact that the op should have just landed that way.
And now they're left with a tough choice, right? Go over towards B or head over back towards A where we don't have any control.
Shy has a hold. The Prowler first used as he takes a step back. And there it is, the Nightfall. Drop, the shock darts there too. Artist decayed, marked, deafened.
It's a great freeze, but he's spotted. He has to be careful to spam now.
He's taking the blades out, he's gone up top.
Just got ulted.
He just tries going so aggressive and he finds nothing. Shy still backside. No, Zipan gets a second. It's King and Melser who are going to show up, who are going to try to approach the site from a couple of different sides.
Another cheeky angle here from Xiao too.
King has to go so far out to clear this.
Oh yeah, he has to give it up.
Yeah.
Knife broken.
Melser creeping forward. He should be able to spot one, but the thing is, on the challenge, it's going to be a swing. Melser doesn't get a shot unless Xiao wants to fight. He does. Melser still wins it out.
Sugetsu's in trouble now.
King
does tick back.
King has to go, but the op from Zipan, man, he's been so good this round. He's already gotten 3. I think Melser just play for exits, get the op out of their hands. Don't really have many other options.
If he can crush them here inside the site.
He's going to. He is
really nice job. He gets away with the op too. Just barely. Doesn't look back either. That's a cool guy.
They don't look back at explosions.
What a cool guy.
Yeah, that was, I wonder what was going on back there.
I mean, okay, I'm just going to brush by it because they won the round. How about that? I'll give you some benefit of the doubt there, Angel. You won the round.
And Zipan won the round.
He called from the dead. No, the strap is good.
Let's see what the setup is. If you hear the early knife used. Should challenge. Yeah, and there it is.
I mean, so slow.
Yeah.
The swap here from FPX has put Sugetsu's cam in mid. And you know the off, I mean, such a low cam too. That's actually godlike.
Yeah,
oh my
that's
goodness.
Cheeky.
I was wondering if they were just placing it in mid so that, you know, the angles that Leviatan was playing so far have been really passive in that area. But no, it's just completely low. You have to break that from Cat.
Yeah.
And you get so much information. Flash over top 2. The protocols here from FPX are showing off.
One takes up mid space. They were just challenging Forrest. King is flashed up. He's going to drop the nade. He's going to try to get away, but no, he decides to turn around, take the fight, and wins it out. But now FPX, with numbers in their way, overwhelm what Leviatan had previously. It's just Verso who's back on the side, he falls.
And the save is called already. FPX. I mean, they just come out of that. Right through the arches, and that's where the execute starts. You normally do not expect that pace to be injected after such a slow default, but that cam controls mid, and they're so comfortable to just flash through the cage and bottom mid.
Yeah, make sure there's no aggression coming in defensively, and then waltz right into that space.
And it's been Leviatan who's been walking up inside of B main consistently, and unless it's really challenged, and they're flashed off that angle. And so the mid split works amazing.
Melser trying to save. Drops Artist, and it doesn't seem like he's going to get much else as far as contest goes. Although, actually, sees Sugetsu on the prowl.
I mean,
and he finds one.
Question those star recalls at that point. But I'll let it. I mean, he saved the gun as well.
Yeah.
Look at this from, we didn't see these 2 kills. But the pace, I mean, you really don't expect it. That nade comes really late. Shy's trying to find a way to get away from B main, and he just gets destroyed. These splits are really important to inject against the triple initiator comp, to split up where the utility has to go.
Taco's still getting tagged by that cam.
Interesting, okay. Knowing that they just spotted the Cypher, who's normally playing over towards B, they actually call a double rotate over towards A.
Now 3 players on this side, and Melser has 2 of his stars at the entrance to main. Prowler clearing out tree. And man, FPX are gonna go right back towards B. Shy has no ult, he's here alone.
That Prowler getting broken right there. Might have to call the swap right now, but again, Angel calling the fast push here from so far back. The haunt used already.
He's got to back up. I mean, surely he does, right? The paranoia, excuse me. The gravity wall is so good at delaying, but Artis still dashes his way forward.
Here's the same Cosmic Divide to go fast. The dart just got shot out.
Artis is going to peek. Of course he's going to peek, and King's waiting for it. He's ready.
Zip on.
And Xiao, everything for FPX just falling exactly the way they want.
I mean, how did he get in that position to give it up anyways?
Just so aggressive. So forward. As Xiao gets another, and now Melser once again in a decision where he kind of has to save.
These last 2 rounds have been absolutely brilliant.
Oh, the last 5, Bala.
I know they're
won 5 rounds in a row.
Pace ships from FPX after the solid default has been wonderful. Both low here. Melser has a chance to really punish. Oh my goodness. But that doesn't even hurt.
No.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, but it looks good on VLR at the end of the day.
And it feels like we're back on, you know, those icebox rounds where that streak was consistently forcing them to save.
Yep.
Zipon has been so good this series. And it feels like at the beginning of this half, FPX, maybe we're uncomfortable in the plan they were going for, but ever since that 7th round, ever since the timeout,
Anyone feeling generous?
they've all been on point and on the same page. Shark attack possible.
Yeah, but there's no dive. There's no go.
It's the Odin spam that we saw at Copenhagen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
A distance shark attack.
Paranoia is going to hit 2. And now you've got the Nightfall. The Prowlers are going to follow up, and they're going to hunt them down. There's still 2 members on the site. Shock darts on one side, nades on the other, and now FPX try to push forward, try to take the space. 100 Fury is what they're going to have to deal with. This King is also still alive. Now he's got his ult to work with. Xiao and Zipman, the only 2 that remain. They try to get FPX to 6, and I don't know that they're going to pull it off. It's going to have to be the Xiao show. It's going to have to be an encore, and he's not able to do it. Adverso spam at the end cleans him up, gets Leviatan to 5, to 7, excuse me.
From FPX. King is the guy who starts things off, but have to credit Adverso too with this ult as well, just putting them out of place for this entire thing. And I think that spam through at the beginning of the round forced FPX in that fast B hit.
I now see where Owner gets the...
Where is it?
The question, as Mimi was saying on the desk, there is no dive, there is no go. It's just going to have to be all off of the initiator utility that they try to find space.
Where is it going to come from? Already walking down mid, Angel. You've got the Sheriff.
Oh boy. They recall the smoke. They take the fight in the frenzy from downtown. Wins that fight out.
I mean, everybody contributing with the swing there. Probably through as well. Here's the first contact against Sugetsu. It's a trip inside of door.
All of the questions around where the value would be found. And it's found in the frenzy. Forget the utility. Forget the trips. It's the guns.
And it's looking like so far another pistol round win for FPX. Leviatan got that first one.
They have to right the ship, but there's just no way. Artis' Sheriff cleans up the last 2 as FPX get to 6. That's now what, 1 in 3?
1 in 3 on the series.
Yeah.
Unfortunate here. Look at the, I mean, he saw nobody coming through door. Right, they're just keeping their players pathing all the way through the backside of that tree and then hitting inside against Sugetsu really fast. So he's prepared for it. I mean, but it's just ridiculous that he gets those shots off.
Yeah.
Truly a moment where you just have to completely move forward. Exactly.
Yeah, you just move on from there. Artis has a Vandal, a Bulldog, and a Spectre. otherwise surrounding the bigger gun on FPX. And he's peeking mid. There's no one who's going to give him an early challenge yet either. I mean, look where the spike is.
Yeah, that might be a problem later on.
It seems like
They finally just realized.
Yeah.
They're just holding on to see if anybody wants to push through that one way, get up close on A main. And eventually they come back over here. Artist just peeked in the mid a little bit. Got no information. Even not spotting Melzer.
Are going to walk into B main. You still have a trip down lane. Verso farming up the orbs, getting a little bit closer to having that Hunter's Fury to work with. And Sugetsu has to be careful here. The trip. He's trying to know where he is, so he's going to get initial contact. And then he has to survive. And the crossfire from Artist is certainly going to help from mid.
That smoke's going to fade. Yeah, they have to give that up. They tried to get through.
What a hold.
That spam from Artist is just perfectly timed.
I mean, look at Shy, look at Adverso. They're so weak. Artist only able to find one.
Angel only has a Sheriff. They're going for the Vandal.
It seems to be okay. I was just wondering if they were going to be able to recover the Vandal. No, they're not, but with 13 seconds left, I don't know that they have very many options. Shout close by with the Prowler. 10 seconds now on the clock as you've got cams. You're going to have to deal with two. Sugetsu holds him back with the Frenzy. We're tied at 7.
It has been an onslaught from FPX ever since they won that very first round. And since then, they brought it back. And I mean, I mentioned in the first half, this comp from Leviatan is really, really historically defense-sided. FPX right now have a huge opportunity to just crush this right now.
Yeah. It doesn't, I mean, obviously we'll find out, but it really doesn't feel like 7-5 was enough. But can they stop momentum?
All stars put down here for Melzer. Usually this can definitely confuse your opponents because there's so much thought to be put into it at the beginning of the round. But the only one is actually used is the one on Cat. And Artist has spotted that they're not really walking up.
But they still may. You see Melzer still playing by tiles, checking Cat as you were just mentioning as the smoke dissipates.
They're putting a really big emphasis on the Ult Orb collection at this point.
He's now recalled 2 of the stars that you mentioned.
Oh.
And look at the pings on the minimap from FPX. Heavy lean towards B, but Xiao's starting to rotate out.
Again, it's the Cat push. It's got destroyed on that very first round, and Angel's just found the timing to put down this one way.
And he has a Paranoia. This could be disaster. The flash
so many
up from
flashes.
Japan, the Paranoia, yeah, you're absolutely right. They could be walking into a meat grinder here.
Replace the smoke too.
30 seconds
And they're going to
left.
commit. I don't know that they really have time to think this one through, to think twice about it, but they're going to try to pivot with 23 seconds left.
Same story that we saw the last round, this time with guns though.
They're going to go into the trips. They're going to go into the Cypher Cam. They're going to go into the presence from FPX. They have 3 members here. Make that 2.
That's a start. 14 seconds. Sugetsu's falling back to try to get the spike down.
Once again, down to the very last moments of the round. And Xiao gets 2. Sugetsu holds the line. And Verso and Taco nowhere near making a play here.
1 enemy remaining.
And you could feel the dive presence missing right now for this Leviatan squad. Every time they're trying to get into a site, they're not able to break the angles that you typically can.
10 seconds.
And even when they ultimately end up picking a site, end up committing to something, there's so much time for FPX to just mess with whatever's coming. I mean, but because we saw what happened to them against Loud as well, they're trying to be more cohesive, but it's just a little too late. We say all this, and it is still a very close scoreline. Just need to find some way to crack open the FPX defense, and all of a sudden, you'll have a battle of minds. Remember, last time, you struggled to get through this Cat position. This time, they're all through, and they've got the early pick.
Yeah, but it felt fortunate. And look at that utility out from Xiao. Yeah, he's going to have a Nightfall in his lab, but he holds the line. He's waiting, expecting any challenge.
That Nightfall just hit Gen and under. So they know the site is mostly clear once they clear Dice. And Artists and FPX are way far back.
Which they seem to be okay with.
Xiao's got his ult.
Zipan still has 2 flashes. He just got his knife back up. There's still so much utility for FPX.
But Artist is on an op, so no dash for him really to use. There's the nade to clear out hell.
And that ult hit all 4. Artist finds one with the op. Sugetsu swings out from tree and is shooting in the back of their heads. Meltzer's gonna have to hold it by himself. He's still healthy. 1v2. He's gonna spot one player. But Chow on the hold. Sugetsu on the swing. And FPX on the round.
Just such a solid hold, and using a little bit of Leviatan's own medicine there. That KO nade, once again, the desk replayed it. The one that they used in the first pistol round just deletes the player down in dark. Look at this, man. It's so crazy how much value that can get. Because of the patch change, the buff to KO, to make it so that you don't need line of sight anymore.
Yeah. I mean, the timing of Sugetsu peeking out a tree there was immaculate.
Time to work.
And All Stars put down again. Artist wants to get aggressive through it. Remember, last time he didn't use that mid work at all. Ooh, okay, there's the idea. You saw why they were creeping inside that smoke every time. Using the dart to try to catch Zipan. But it finds almost nothing except a little bit of damage onto Angel.
He seems to like playing with fire. But he manages to survive there, still with a little bit of armor and plenty of health to his name.
Takaleo playing with the camera as well from Sugetsu, and
spot his shoulder. Couple of cloud bursts, and now the dash too. Feeling a little bit of pressure.
yeah, the smoke gives the opportunity for them to cross, so don't disagree with the usage.
Covering it.
There's a cross from Elser. They're going to approach Cat again. We've seen over and over. Leviatan want to hit this space, but look, Sugetsu's completely on the other side. And both trips are placed inside of tree.
And you've got Zipan close by. He still has a knife. He still has 2 flashes too. And now you've got the Hunter Fury.
Kill trip. He throws his flash at the right time.
Verso
There it is. He just got it.
Yes, he did. I don't think Verso found anything with that Hunter's Fury.
There's no punish on the spray. And Taco gets destroyed on the flank. That's not even a factor in this round.
One enemy remaining.
This just looks too easy, honestly,
10 seconds
for
left.
FPX. Meltzer manages to get a kill, but doesn't get the spike down, doesn't get any money off of it. FPX, I mean, they are full steam ahead. I look at the timeline tells you the whole story, man.
Yeah.
10 of the last 11 going back to the first half.
And there you saw the kill with the trip. They are working this so well.
Love the Yoru sign. Yeah.
Ever since groups, he's just disappeared
Yep.
from our agent selection. All good, though.
It's a shame. No, it's not all good.
No, we got Jet back.
An artist is doing wonders with this agent. He's got the operator, he's got the Blade Storm. Cosmic Divide here is early, and it's interesting. Artist dashing away.
He's stuck.
Prowler in his face. He might be okay with that.
Okay.
Takes the high ground, takes the blades, and gets out.
And that Cosmic Divide didn't get anything. They're going back to tree. Angel's here!
Oh, and he finds nothing.
But there's also nothing here to follow up from FPX. So finally, there's a space here for Leviatan to crack this open.
Yeah, but remember, Ball, it was a couple of rounds ago, situation very similar to this, where they just regrouped and they retook.
Sure, but that nade not available this time. Artist with the fly-through.
And then Verso's holding the flank too. This is different, but it ends in the same way.
Smoke already also put down on the doorway. It's going to be very difficult for FPX to find a way in here, but there is the flank coming from Sugetsu, and there's nobody there to cover him.
He's also got the neural theft. He can find a kill. Everything is exposed. Everything is given away. Zipan playing into the smoke. Oh, but the nade keeps him back for just a moment longer. Now Sugetsu has arrived, and there's the head. Artist finds it all, but Shy with the stinger, getting it back his way. Artist is going to have to do it himself. He's got the knives. He's got the shorty, but it's so far away. He's just going to have to tuck tail. Save the op.
There's still one more fight for him to get through. The spam.
He's holding the angle. Yeah, he's not going to get challenged. Leviatan win their first round in a very long time.
First in the second half. looking brutal for a second there, but maybe that was it right there. Just a little bit of pressure somewhere on the map. That was the Cosmic Divide too, and it actually did come out.
I don't know, I smile, I got nothing to say. I feel like I smile a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you're just not a Sigma male.
I guess.
What can we say?
You want to play? Let's play.
Artist has every reason to smile right now.
Yeah, but he won't.
The thing is, Shy's taking some space mid. He's still pretty healthy with utility, but you got Zipan waiting back in spawn. So if Shy continues to embark upon this journey deep into spawn, deep into mid, it's going to be a problem. Artist has already gotten the second on the round. There's Zipan with the third.
They're all isolated. Literally, look at these X's. There's just different places all over the map. Nothing to deal with Artist. And Taco's just been fooling around in this B main the entire time. I mean, every round on this attack side, that's been his role, and it's just not really doing much against Sugetsu. He's just breaking the camera every round, essentially.
Yep.
If there's somebody who can take the fight to Artist, it's Taco. This man is pushing with an op. He's all the way in their spawn.
Oh, he's feeling it.
Here we go.
30 seconds left.
You can see Taco still holding that angle that Artist is about to walk into. There you go. You asked who could take the fight to Artist's doorstep. You said it was Taco, and well, there you go.
I mean, such another cool camp. Did Angel just TP up?
Yeah, he may have.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, he may have.
I love watching Angel sometimes, and not for the reasons that he probably wants.
Oh, FPX to get to 11 and a couple of kills late there for Taco. Yeah, he's going to get that operator as his tour de force subsides, but
That's it.
I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But you're right. Come on. This is now.
Oh, I'm enjoying this.
He didn't smile.
No, he didn't. Live reaction cam from the crowd.
Yeah, that's basically every watch party of all time. So.
Oh, Artist still with the op, though. And he just tried double dipping into what he had done in the previous round.
He got another kill. I mean,
What do you say? What do you do?
this is rough right now. Leviatan, they just saved their weapons. They just got, remember, that first on the half. And so, loss bonus all reset right now. Super important.
Taking that back.
If they want to stay in this, they don't let FPX get to match point right here.
Hey, I mean, at this point, unfortunately, if you're Leviatan or a fan of Leviatan, you're living on a prayer, man. You're just begging for a miracle, anything to get you out of this map, right? If you have to stumble your way into it, so be it. But find a way to get to bind.
Shadows traveling.
And that just seems like such an arduous task right now. It seems bloody impossible.
And these calls, I mean, King has to be making them on more than just a feeling. He keeps coming back
30
towards
seconds
tree.
left. Face your fear!
Nightfall. Angel's gonna get pushed back.
Artist is here, though.
Once again, expecting the peak, and it
No
doesn't
push
look
in the
like
tree
it's
this
gonna
time.
come. No, yeah. So Leviathan have gotten to space, they've gotten onto the site, but FPX are still healthy, and once again, with 10 seconds left, the spike does go down. Sugetsu still has his ult. Angel has his too.
An aggressive tree smoke here. This is going to be difficult. There's a crossfire set up for Melzer and Taco.
And King gets opener.
That's a spam.
Yeah, Taco's in a really good spot here, but he's so paranoid. You see him, he's checking back mid, make sure there's nobody flanking around him, applying pressure.
There's the nade.
Not another one.
Oh my goodness, he just escapes. And it's the call. No value out of anything there. And Angel's smoke actually gives room for Melzer to get into it too, so.
That might have been the miracle that they needed. Second round of the half, going in favor of Leviathan, keeping the lead to 2.
And it was a good call here. But also the follow-up setups were really nice. Taco was involved in this case.
Yeah.
They were spread. There was that one round we keep mentioning where FPX was able to hit the 5-man retake just on the top of A. But in this case, Leviatan's not all in sight, which was the difference maker. Here's the spam. There's the haunt. King, I mean, that guy's completely on the other side of the wall, and it still works out for him.
We'll see what the defensive setup looks like for FPX here. Leviatan again, just get rounds however you can possibly get them.
I mean, it's always been over towards the A side, though.
A little bit of aggression towards mid.
All the recall
they're responding with flash and aggression of their own. But Adverso from back keeps them in the round.
Wow, that looks all pretty and stuff. FPX, they've given up. The A site, nobody's here to hold on to Cat. And it's still just an even situation. This 100% was favorable for Leviatan.
It's because of Adverso's heroics.
And look at the spread still. Taco up top mid.
My ult's not ready.
Artis is just completely exploring. Doors open too. There's the stars.
They don't know. The Prowler to check tiles. Yeah, you can tell, but a process of elimination.
I mean, oh my god.
Good idea.
Planted.
They are going to clear out the door. They're going to take care of that. And once again, we're going to see this retake attempt, this time with some money, so they can go for it. Artis prepping the dash. Oh my gosh. So close! Adverso can't be a hero any longer. The gravity well to deny, at least for now, as the Haunt gives a little bit of info. The swing is there. He tries to go up top. The Cloudburst to provide some cover. And you're still going to have to deal with Taco. You still have to deal with Taco! Who's gotten down to a 1v2 with 11 HP. Sugetsu trying to get it to half. And he's going all the way.
FPX at match point. And Leviatan reset in the worst situation. Thankfully, a bank was accrued a little bit. But at this point, they've got to get through 3 match points, where the best they could have done so far this half was 1 at a time. From a dominating group performance out of the group of death, now on the brinks of death itself, a dismissal from playoffs.
How do they find space again? The thing is, Paul, this is where miracles happen, right? It's in situations like this. But speaking of miracles, Artis is just outrageous right now.
He's the miracle maker, but look at this flank. King is already in the back of him. He's gotten the backstab. This round is chaotic. Angel is in such a tough spot. He TP's up top to take care of King.
Oh, but a great flash. Angel not finding safe passage out that way. Is he just going to ult his way out? He's been sitting on it for a little while. Try to find safety. The Haunt spawns him. Yeah,
he's close to death.
Oh, boy. Look at that.
He TP'd all the way back to B. That gives up the site.
Artis uses his blades, though. Curse on the plant.
Went for this updraft last time. Didn't find value this time.
Oh, Artis, what are you going to do?
Angel still has his flash. And Xiao's haunt should be coming up sometime soon.
Everyone waiting with bated breath as we wait to see what Artis will do.
Smoke on main. They have to go now.
There goes. He goes up top. Spots Member. Not able to get the challenge as he tries to tuck behind Jenny. He's going to have to do it himself. And he doesn't. Melser with 3 on the round. As Leviatan are not done yet.
And it is again this A site that's causing FPX so much trouble. It's what's giving hope to the Leviatan comeback.
See the reaction out, and it didn't.
I mean, speaking of investment, look at the buy from FPX. It's just a couple Spectres. Taking this as a light buy, and they themselves have been reset. Their bank is empty. So, Leviatan has a massive chance, they don't know it, that this could go to 11 right now.
Flash and Prowler used early, and they fill into the space.
Remember, the one round that this started all off for Leviatan was that fake towards B with the Cosmic Divide, and then the pivot immediately over towards Cat. But Doombros has now had a chance to talk to his FPX team and figure out Let's not play tree. Let's play on the A site. That's where Sugetsu is. That's where Zippon is. And Leviatan has swapped the idea. They're hitting this B site. There hasn't been much success, but this time it's just Artist with a Spectre and Angel with a Sheriff. And no utility here whatsoever.
Don't necessarily be fooled by this. They like to wait until the very end of the round to fully commit, so there's still a chance at a pivot.
Oh, they're doing the fake again.
Left.
It's been tree every time. Angel with just that star. Look at him. He's starting to move. You can see it on the mini-map.
30 seconds left.
Leviatan potentially putting their last stand into this site, into this round. Artist, he's flashed, he's stunned, and he can't get away. Angel tucking forward. He's got a Sheriff, and he's got targets! But no, Adverso cleans him up.
Clean.
I mean, they play that so well. The conditioning gets them to this point. A prime gaming fall is for Leviatan.
And they're not done yet while they have been on the brink of death. An opportunity now to bring it to overtime. To bring this map back under their control. And remember, it started fully in Leviatan's control.
And I believe, I don't remember when it was, Ball, but you said if they can get to a decent point, it's going to become a battle of the minds.
Yes.
For that to be how Leviatan win that round is impressive.
It is exactly that, too. King versus Angel at this point. Angel made the switch. The two coaches had the opportunity to put their minds to it. And they've just gone back to giving the 2 trips over. Here's King. He's got his ult now. No command online.
Artist took some damage there. No armor. 78 HP. Still has operator.
Recall.
Yeah. Is there a rotation? Is there some sort of a reaction? Some sort of a response from FPX? No.
Nalzer has his Cosmic Divide too. We might see the exact sort of thing thrown out.
It's guaranteed to be chaotic either way. Adverso has used his ult that he now has for moments such as these.
For sure an A fake. Now that Takolia has come back and picked up the spike as well. A little bit of noise just made.
But the thing is, with every moment that passes, there's delay and there's doubt.
Artist and Sugetsu have to hold firm here. Cosmic Divide going to be used. You're going to see the double push out in towards A with the Dart and King.
You are divided.
The thing is, when the Cosmic Divide comes out, what do? They've used the Nightfall, and it's not going to hit anyone.
Oh, wait, no, the Nightfall!
Is used.
It barely tagged! I don't think it tagged anybody. They're rotating off. They were using it as a check.
But King falls on the other side of the map. That is going to draw the rotations. You see 3 of them on the side of A. Artist is still playing mid. It's just Sugetsu on this side, and he's going to swing out through the wall. He's going to swing out through the wall, but he only gets 1! Leviatan with 12 seconds left should be able to get the spike down. They have site control, but Adverso's on the flank. Adverso's on the flank. He's going to have to show up quickly. Xiao keeping Shy down. And Melser flashed up, can't find anything. Now Adverso shows up, but is it too late? Oh, he's gotten